This time I'd like to introduce our speaker, Reverend Bill Whitley. Those of you who have been around for a while probably know him as well as I do for a long time. He is our lead or senior minister. He is, I guess, the anchoring force in why we still have this chapel going today. And so, considering everything that's going on today, I think I will leave it at that and let Bill speak.
As everyone knows, our scheduled speaker today was Reverend Jenny Seeley. And as we all know, she is not here with us today in physical form. She, however, is here with us today in spiritual form. And as such that she is, I'd still like to introduce her as our speaker today. Reverend Jenny Seeley is a lifelong resident of Hampton Roads and has been a realtor for over 40 years. Jenny has been a member of the chapel since August 2019 and has previously served as vice president of the board of directors and is now serving as a novitiate minister with the Metaphysical Chapel of Life. She is the owner and operator of Divinely Unified, a spiritual center with 2 locations serving the Tidewater area. Her love for spirit is her driving force to hold development circles, teach classes, and support others in their dream of embracing their God-given gifts. Each person Jenny encounters is supported in their own unique style to find their truth of who they are. She loves all kinds of healing and especially the releasing of trapped emotions from our DNA and our cell memories. She teaches the laying on of hands, spiritual healing training program, and spiritual healing training program at the chapel. During the summer at Jenny's place, she and others healers offer spiritual healing in her pool. She enjoys being introduced to all kinds of philosophies that open her mind to all possibilities and loves, sharing her experiences with others to do the same. She walks in love of this great infinite universe. You might add that she walks with exuberance. All of us that know Jenny have never met another person who was more actively in pursuing the goals that she wanted to pursue in life at her own speed and at her own pace. You might say that Jenny's divine inspiration was her driving force. She was not one to wait. She was one to be impatient, and that type of impatience sometimes greatly pays off. She was one to dive in, feet first, and based on the consequence of what her feet hit, looking at the circumstances afterwards and asking if it need be for forgiveness afterwards. But she moved forward. She was always jubilant. She was always upbeat, and you never knew whether she was feeling good or not feeling good because she always acted like she was feeling good. This may sound somewhat like a eulogy, but it's not a eulogy. It's just I'm expressing what there is at this moment. When you get up to speak and you have no idea that you're speaking or what you're going to say, you come forth with the words that appear inside of you and from your heart and how you see things. Debbie and I were talking on the way over here. To me, Jenny is here. To me, Jenny is here exactly in this moment. And I was telling Debbie that our son Christopher, who passed earlier this year, is still here. To me, I feel that way. You see, it's not to me a philosophy. It's not to me an intellectual concept. It's not to me the declaration of principles. It's not to me something that somebody has said. To me, it's real. See, I really feel that way. And I really know that. To some people, it takes them a while to get from here intellectually and philosophically that we are always present in spirit, to actually knowing, feeling, and understanding that. And I was telling Debbie as we were driving over, and as after it was told of the event of Jenny's physical passing, and the thought through that and how I felt. And I look back on my family and everyone in my family, and I'm pretty much the oldest that's left, okay? So pretty much a lot of my family is gone, but not to me. It doesn't feel that way to me. They don't feel gone. And if they don't feel gone, I'm not sad because they're here. And it's like I was telling Debbie, it's like, well, 5 minutes from now, I'll be talking to Christopher. Now I know physically he's not here, but I still feel that way. So I don't feel that I've lost something. It's still here. I don't feel, Bill does not feel that I have lost Jenny. Jenny is here. Jenny is here right now. And it still feels the same as it did last Sunday or an hour ago or 2 hours ago. She still feels the same. So if when we look at our philosophy, we look at our beliefs, we look at our declaration of principles, at some point when we sit quietly and really meditate on it and say, is what I believe what I know? Is what I believe what I know? And we sometimes, as we walk in the path, may not be at that place on the path where what I believe is what I know. And I'm saying to you, I think most everyone in this room has reached that point on the path. And what you believe is what you know. So if what you believe is what you know that Jenny is still here with us, still laughing, still carrying on, because she didn't do that right, she didn't do this right, she did this to her, or whatever. It didn't matter to her. That was a part of the fun aspect of doing what she wanted to do on her divine path. Jenny is still present. She is still on the path. And I guarantee she's still doing it in a fun way. Okay? So, pay attention. Here, here. Let this connect to here and be aware that Jenny is here within you. And if you have any other words that you want to say to her or have her say to you, all you got to do is simply sit, be quiet, slow your mind down, and open your heart, and you will hear Reverend Jenny Seeley as she is speaking to you. Thank you for allowing me to share.